returns this to the 22.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take back over. Now Wilson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
Wilson sacked.
And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
There on the tackle.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries, 59 yards. Now the 2nd down throw on target.
And well liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, Watson. Campbell making the catch. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Paris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are going to take a 1st quarter lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Now this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. And on the 1st drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. They were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Oh, some strong running. And all the way down to the 5. A big play there for L.A. 42 yards. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now because is he rewarding himself for a great run or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
Flushed out right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Point conversion.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until harder to actually attain.
He just bodied 2 people. That's tough. He bodied the tight end. You see, look, and then he bodied him. Boom. Dang. Oh, RKO. I didn't know this was WWE.
16-0. That's the score after 1. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5.
It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. So this offense, Charles, we learned this week that they've apparently now reached a level that they feel obliged to give themselves a moniker, a nickname here. And so this is what they want to be known as going forward. The Super Duper Dub Club. So do with that information what you will.
Well, thank you for letting me know, and I love the way you rolled it out there. The Super Duper Dub Club. Okay, maybe not quite what I would have gone with, but anything they want to use to bond themselves together, if they feel like it fits and it's apropos, that's all that matters. Fine by me.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Brings up second and goal at the 13-yard line.
Faking the give, now Watson. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Watson, off play action. Sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him start to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. As he got into the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Samson Abukum came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. To try again after the sack. Wilson escaping the pressure right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. You know, Charles, this offense, you and I talked about it off air, but they already had a lot of weapons. But since we last saw them, they've added another piece to the puzzle. Is it possible, though, that maybe at some point you make too many moves, you tinker a little too much?
It's possible. There's no doubt about that, because sometimes you work out. That means you've got to know who you're bringing in, and you have to know your locker room and how they're going to gel together and find a way to make it work. And right now, it's working really well for this coach.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Now they try the right side here. Fights him off, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down forthcoming. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it.
They are not ready.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guy.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow, because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And the formula there on the 2-point try, to go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you, because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. He lets it fly for Lockett into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey, and his guys have got it back. In quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Watson. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
Seahawks, nothing.
So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick.
But how about the other side, learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. This will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight.
Seahawks, nothing.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a
now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and it's second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Rams have got it on cruise control. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.